Now we're going to start building inside of a course. You'll notice over here on the left you have your navigation options. You get to select what shows up, so like the gray stuff is not going to show up for students, and you get to select what order those are in. We'll go there in a minute. First off, we're going to create a new module. Now if you happen to have an import from a different LMS or maybe even a different Canvas instance, you can import right here. But if we're going to create a new module, the first thing we can do is click there. We can also click right up here. So we're going to create a module, and I'm going to call this one Unit 1. And you can see that this module shows up, and just for the sake of seeing how it fits together, we'll start a Unit 2 as well. And we'll add a prerequisite here. You have to finish Unit 1 before you can do Unit 2. So as you can see, these are set up one on top of the next. Another one, Unit 3, and you can't do Unit 3 until you've done Unit 2. This type of scenario. These are kind of like headings. You might use labels or something in a different LMS, but these are headings for a collection of resources. You could also even have these split up more, so you could say, maybe inside of Unit 1 you're going to have Unit 1.1, Unit 1.2, Unit 1.3, in which case you'd have to, your modules would have to Unit 1.1, Unit 1.2, Unit 1.3. You get to choose how that's set up. Now once you're in here, the first thing you need to do is realize nobody's going to see this right now. Nobody's going to see your site even exists. The reason is because it's not published. Up here you're going to have to click Publish. Now people are going to see your site, assuming that they're linked to it. We'll go over how to link later. The same is true with all your resources. So right here, this is not published. No one's going to see it. So you got to make sure you're publishing along the way. Now people will see that you have these 3 modules, and inside of these modules, now here's where we get to add resources. So before we go there, let's look here. Inside of the module, we get to choose what we're going to do here. We can move it up and down. We can move stuff from one module to the next. We can drag and drop them in different locations. But here's how you're going to add stuff to a module. Use the plus sign, and once you use the plus sign, you get to choose what you're going to add. We'll go over each of these later. So we're not going to add anything now, but that's where you get to add things. The other thing that we were going to talk about was this navigation bar over here. So down here in settings, you have the option of choosing what shows up here and what order it's in. You also have the option, similar to many LMSs, you get your name, you get your code, you get to choose anything about it that you're looking to choose. So you can set up different formats. You can create sections. So right now we just have this course, but if you'd like to have a section underneath this course, so you could say this is, maybe we'll do period 1. We'll add that. And we'll do period 2 and period 3. Just so you can have sections, more for organizing than anything else. Navigation is where you choose what's over here and what order they're in. You will probably come back to this screen more than once. The reason I say that is you'll see something over there and you say, maybe I'd like that in a different order, or I thought they had that button and they don't. If you don't want things up there to be, you want things to be hidden, you can just drag them down here. So let's say you don't want, for whatever reason, you don't want announcements. Just drag it down here and it's good to go. Your syllabus, we'll talk about course setup here in a minute, why you might want that syllabus up a little bit higher. In fact, you can go, you can even hide this page and it automatically goes to this page. But anyway, what we'll do right now is we'll leave it there. And like I said, you can drag stuff. Different order. You get to choose how you want it. And go ahead and save it. And that's going to change what's going on over on the side. Here's where you can link to some LTI. So other tools that use LTI, maybe you play a game and it reports some of what happened to the game. It can report it into Canvas as well. And then these are some more advanced features. Depending on what you plan on using will depend on if you're going to use these options. The reason that I said earlier about the syllabus, if we go home, we can choose our course homepage. So if you want your modules to be your course homepage, that's definitely an option. That's what it's currently set at. But some people might say, hey, this isn't real user-friendly in terms of there's very little breaking up. If we just add an assignment quick, we can indent it, throw it into assignments. Oh. So you can indent it, but in terms of like setting up images or whatever, you can't really do that here. This might be a reason why you want to change your homepage to your syllabus. So if you change your homepage to your syllabus, and we save that, now over in the syllabus, so home and syllabus will be the same button now, we can edit. So just like before, you can organize things differently, kind of how they're set up using the modules. But now we're going to edit the syllabus. And when we edit the syllabus, what we're going to do is we're going to maybe include an image. So let's say we want the image to be a Southeast Polk image. What we're going to do is we're going to come over here on the right to images, and we're going to upload a new image. We have to find where the image is at. And then let's use, got enough Southeast Polk images in here. Let's use an AEA image. We're going to choose decorative so we don't have to put a text. The reason you put a text here, you could do AEA Learning Online logo. It's for screen readers, so 508 compliance. Somebody's can't see real well, then a screen reader, if they're using a screen reader, it'll read to them what this says. So that's got our logo there, and we'll go ahead and update this syllabus. So now, because I made the syllabus the home page, when you click home, it takes you to the syllabus and you have an image here. This is also helpful when a student logs in. So if a student logs into their account, they come to your course. Let's do that quick. So if I log in, I go to my example course, I click on it, it's going to bring me right to my syllabus. This is where I can have some images. Now you can have some other stuff as well. So underneath this image, so we can update that, and then that's going to show up down there as well. You can make it bigger. You guys know how this stuff works. You can center it. So now there's a little bit of, your course heading up here. It's got an image. Down here, your course summary. We'll get into that later. So that's how you get to choose your homepage and how it looks.